I open my laptop to study. 30 seconds later, I'm watching a raccoon eat Doritos. Why? I asked AI why I can't focus, and it didn't hold back.
So you can't focus, not because you're dumb, not because you're lazy, but because your brain's been hijacked. You wake up and before your feet hit the floor, you're already scrolling. Notifications, reels, memes, dopamine fireworks. Your brain gets more stimulation in 10 minutes than your grandparents got in a week. And it's not even your fault. The system is built for it. Every scroll, every like, every little sound is a micro hit. And your brain, it's addicted to the hit, not the goal. You tell yourself, I'll start after this video. But that video's been replaced by 10 more before you even blink, and now it's midnight. Again. You want to focus, you try to focus, but the second things get boring, you bail. Because boredom used to be normal. Now it feels like suffocation. You used to read a page. Now you read half a caption and your brain's like, too long. You used to daydream. Now silence feels like static in your head. You can't even enjoy a movie without checking your phone. You pause a show just to scroll through another screen. You literally need 2 sources of stimulation to feel alive. You call it multitasking. It's not. It's panic. It's your brain desperately flipping channels because stillness feels like death. You tell yourself, I just need motivation. But you've burned your dopamine receptors dry. You've traded long-term fulfillment for short-term comfort. You've built a cage, and it's padded with content. You don't even rest anymore. You just switch tabs. You're not tired from work. You're tired from running from the discomfort of doing it. Because every time you almost focus, your brain whispers, let's check something real quick, and you listen. You're not broken. You're just overstimulated. You've trained your brain to crave chaos, so when peace comes, you label it boredom. When focus comes, you call it impossible. But here's the truth. Focus isn't something you find, it's something you rebuild. Like a muscle that's been neglected too long. You'll hate the first week. You'll sit there doing nothing and your brain will scream for distraction. You'll crave noise, color, chaos. But if you sit in that discomfort, you'll start to feel something insane, clarity. When you detox from dopamine, you realize focus was never gone. It was just buried under constant stimulation. Your mind doesn't hate studying. It hates doing anything that doesn't give instant pleasure. So if you want your focus back, you have to start starving your distractions because the world isn't getting quieter. You just have to get louder inside. And one day when you sit down to work, you'll notice something crazy. You won't need music, you won't need caffeine, you won't need chaos. You'll just focus because for the first time in years, your brain won't be begging for a hit. It'll be begging for meaning. And that's when you'll finally win the war. Not against distraction, but against yourself. You've got this. Put the phone away. I believe in you.